Okay, this pop-up is coming. Okay, so today we will see how to scroll page in Selenium and WebDriver using JavaScript. So Selenium directly does not support a scroll action, so we have to make use of JavaScript. Okay, I will tell you what is JavaScript. Actually, JavaScript is a one type of the interface in Selenium to perform. To execute JavaScript on the browser, follow the below steps. So what we have to do is steps 1, convert WebDriver type into the JavaScript type, and here we will use execute method and pass the JavaScript command as a argument. Okay, so let me show you. Once Eclipse will open, then we'll start the practical. My system is slow, that's why it's taking more time. Sorry. Okay, let me close this all. Okay, and we can write here same thing. Scroll up and scroll down. Okay, I'll copy the same code in this. You can take any website. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to import this the all package here. Okay, I imported this package. Now I will go for any website. You can take this one also. Okay, so I'm going to take this one. I don't know how this. Let me try it is working fine or not. I will enter this URL here. Okay, fine. It is So I want to do this a scroll up and a scroll down, and you can see a this is also we can inspect this. So this is the web page, so we can perform. So let me copy this URL and I can paste it here. Then what you have to do, you can see here, just go in this PPT. Okay, so here I have written here different steps, so you can add some more steps, no problem. So we will use this JavaScript executor. Okay, so Java a script executor. Okay, you can see this is your interface and this is available in org.openq selenium js equal to, and you can here we can do the casting. Okay, so this will do here casting for WebDriver. Okay, and now here we having the method called execute a script dot execute a script. Okay, and this execute a script, here we will pass this argument, a scroll, it will accept a scroll. Okay, a scroll, and here we will pass this coordinate 0 and 500. This value you just you when you will do like execute this, then you will get this value, how much value you have to pass. So actually this is working on the xy coordinate. Okay, so if you will go here, so it is working on xy coordinate. You can see we will do the right click and left click also. So you can see here just I have changed this coordinate, so it is working on the x I have given 0, and now this is your y value. So let me execute this and we will add this, some this code also -1. So let me, you can see how it will work. Okay, it is going down, you can see. If you want to go, I want to go, it went down, I want to go up also. So just you can use for vice versa, just you can do here minus 500. Okay, you can see I have done also the same, or we can wait for some time to show you. So just I am writing here trade, it will wait for 5 seconds, again it will go for down. So, trade dot clip, I'm giving the 5,000, means we'll wait for 5 seconds, then I'm also closing this browser. Okay, driver dot close. Okay, so now I will run this. Okay, it will wait for 5 seconds and it will go up also. Yes, now it will go up, and now this is how we can make this reusable method. Okay, so let me try. Okay, so we can just go in our helper, scroll, we can pass any argument, right? So argument value we can pass anything, so just I'm writing a static void a scroll and down. Okay, and just you can copy the same code from here to here. So let me copy this. Okay, and not writing this. In place of this, I will pass a string value here, a string value. Okay, and just we can pass here. That's it. And this value directly we will pass as a no need to do this, right? Because that value will change only, right? So now you can, so here not required anything, so we need to change this URL. Okay, and just go for this is our class, right? Oh, sorry, helper new test. So just I'm going to comment this, commented this. Okay, method required, right? So now helper dot launch browser. So I'll copy this URL and we will go here and just we can change this URL. Now what we will do again this one, and that's it. You have to not do anything. So helper dot scroll up and down and we can pass this value. Okay, here we will pass here this value and same copy paste. I will pass minus. That's it. Okay, and we can call helper dot close browser. Okay, and now I'm going to run this. So it's working fine. Okay, so this is how you can perform a scroll up and a scroll down. Just you can change this coordinate, so it will do like, you know, some of the web page having the scroll right and a scroll left. So here just a positive x coordinate represent the right scroll, negative x coordinate will present left scroll. If you will get just you can find some website and you can do the practice. One more important topic is that is frame, how to handle the frame. Okay, so how to handle the frame and what is iframe. So you will get some iframe tag in your HTML, like we are switching on the window, or we are switching in the, you know, child window, or we were switching on the, you know, alert pop-up. So like that, if you have a frame in your web page, then you have to switch on the frame. So iframe is a web page which embedded in another web page or HTML document inside the another HTML doc. The iframe is often used to insert or contents from another source. So like advertisement page, so we will get this iframe tag. I'll show you how to identify iframe. If you will do right click on the element, you will find the link like this frame, then it is an iframe. Or just right click on the web page and click the uh, view page source and switch iframe, then it is mean like saying that page is considered iframe. So one website is there, actually it is not
Sir,
visible. Mhm.
sir, you have when we need, sir, a scroll in horizontally way, then it is possible, sir.
Sorry, what is your question?
सर मीन सर आपने अभी बताया स्क्रॉल करने के लिए अप एंड डाउन के लिए वर्टिकली, अगर हमें
Mhm.
हॉरिजेंटली अगर मूव करना हो देन तो सर?
हाँ, तो I told you, right? Right click and right and left, right? See, this one you can just change this coordinate.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Okay, this is like the same. This is left a scroll and right a scroll. Okay,
Yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah.
we will
Thanks,
get
sir.
some scenario, but you have to just change this coordinate. Here we are using by coordinate x was 0. So now I have given the x value. So this is working on the x and by coordinate. Okay, as per your web page, you can pass this argument. Simply we have created one method, so you can change this as per your requirement. You should not write this line of the code again, doing this. Just we can pass the argument as per your web page. Just you can change this coordinate value. That's it. Okay. Okay, so here we have a Paytm. And no, these guys are again change this URL and sign in. Before one pop-up was coming, right? Okay, you can see if we will click this here, we'll try to automate this. Okay, if it will not work, we can find with the different site, because we having the some scanning and all, and many security is there. So you can see here you will get some extra you can see view frame source. Okay, and if you will do the right click here, we are not getting that, just you are getting the view page source. Here there is no frames are there, but if I will click here, you can see here you will get one more option, view frame source. So in this pop-up be having the frame. Okay, so we'll have, and I having the another like Joho. Okay, so let's see how we can handle this frame features. I think this one. Okay, and we have some dummy website also, so we'll try to see how to do that. So here first we will understand how to find the number of the frame which is available on your web page. Okay, so let me number of frame. So we will create one class number of frame. Okay, and copy paste the same. I'm changing this URL. I will use this URL. Not sure. I am using this sign in. Okay, let me check what the URL I have used, because I could not see any frame here. So let me check in my PPT. Okay, sign up HTML. So this is the sign up only, right? I think these guys again change this. I'll do one thing. Okay, I think this page. Okay, I'm using this page. This is this page. You can see here sometime it is not visible also. You can see view page is coming, but here we have some frame. So this is not our mistake. So we can use driver dot find element by dot tag name. Okay, so what is the tag name of frame? iframe. So iframe is your tag name, iframe. Okay, and here we will use find elements. Okay, because I want to get the size of this element, and we will store in size. Okay, and now we can use size method, right? Dot size. So this is the list only, right? Find elements will return the list of the web element, and here we are using size method, so we will store inside this uh, integer. So then we will get the integer value. So I'm just printing this size Okay, and now just execute this. Oh, I did not change this URL. Let me change this URL. Okay. Change this URL, close it and run this. I am not closing this. You can see we having the 0 frame. Might be they have changed something, because before it was having the some frame. Okay, even I have used this, but here there is no frame. Okay, so I will it's like that you will get the size of the frame. How to get the size of the frame? Or by we will use tag name and iframe tag. Okay, so now we will learn how to switch on the frame. Okay, so if you have a frame and you have to switch on the frame, like before we have switch on the alert pop up, and we have a switch on the uh, child window, right? So how to switch over the element in iframe? So basically we can switch over the element in a frame using the three ways. By using the index you can switch, by using the name you can switch, or id. If name or id is not there, we will use bev element. Okay, so index is one of the attribute for iframe through which can switch on it. So index of the iframe start with 0. And suppose if there are the two frames in the page and we can switch on the iframe. So here we having the two. So how to switch? So you can see we can use driver dot switch to dot, and we have a method called frame method, and we will pass this index value. How to switch by name? So driver dot switch to dot frame, and you have to pass here name value or id. How to switch? By using the bev element. Okay, so bev element means, we will find the element and we will return the bev element type, and we will pass this reference of this. So we can see how to switch. After that, what you have to do, how to switch back to the main frame. To move back to the parent frame, you can either use switch to dot parent frame, or if you want to get back to your main page, then we will use driver dot switch to dot default content. So we will see this all the things. So we will do one example so you will get more clarity. I want to just get this URL. Here only we have. One second, I think this one. Okay, so first we will go here. Okay, so this is the one dummy page are there, and you can see we have a frame 1 and frame 2, right? So now I want to inspect this, and I want to see. If you will click, I'm just going to click on this. Okay, so first steps, I want to click on this, but here we having the frame. Okay, and this is the category. I want to click on this link. So let me using the same code. Okay, just we can change this URL. So let me, even we don't have any frame on this, so just I will this URL. I'm getting, I want to find the size. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do, so let me write XPath for this category 1, and we having the anchor tag use contains text function. What happened? I have done something wrong. CONTAINS. Let me use text function. Some typo is there. Okay, that's why it was not coming. So I want to click on that driver dot find by dot xpath. Okay, and I will click. Okay, if you will do this, if you will execute this, you can see what happened. Okay, it won't be click on that because you, first of all you have to switch in this frame, inside this frame. So let me check this. You can see we are getting Selenium no such element exception because this element is not available in the parent page. Okay, so here first of all we have to switch on that. Okay, I think I have done fewer steps here, so let me check what I have done in this previous example, then we will do the same. So first we have to switch on that frame. Okay, and I am just going to, either you can, here just I am validating. So here what validation I have done, I will switch on that, then I will validate this text. Okay, so let me check. You can see here we having the frame, right? This frame id is there, so directly we can use id. While switching the name or id, we can use this, either you can use this one or this one. So first we will switch on that frame. I'm not doing this validation. Okay, so driver dot switch to dot frame. You can see here we have a integer, a string, and bev element. So we having the this, use this one, name or id, sorry. So now I switched on inside this frame, and now I will find this element. So here again use this, or this is p, right? Okay, so now I will capture, after enter this I will do the validation, same validation. No, yesterday we have done the same, right? Driver dot find element by dot xpath. Okay, and get text, get text, and it will return a string actual text. Okay, and here a string expected. So here this is the expected value, and now this is the expected value if equals ignore case. Okay, and we'll use expected. So same validation will do. mm, Actual and expected are matching and test case fast. And now else, and here actual and expected not matching and test case failed. Okay, and now after that what I will do, if you will sorry, if we will validate this, I think I will click on, okay, this one validation I have done. And after that, we will switch on the parent, we will switch on the parent page. So we will use here driver dot switch to dot default content. If you will switch on that parent page, I want to click on this link. Okay, I want to click on this link, Pavilion. So you can use this and be having the anchor tag. Okay, I will click on that. So once I will click on this Pavilion, driver dot find element by dot xpath, and now click on Pavilion. And if you will click on this, it will open the another window. So here I will validate the title of this. Okay, so I want to also validate driver dot uh, driver dot get title, or you can take the another validation also, okay, on that page. So just I want to validate title of the page, a string actual title. Okay, and I'll just copy paste this same the things here. So here actual title, and here I'm just taking one more title, expected title. Okay, and just I'm writing expected title, this one. We'll see what the output will come. Okay, so I'm just printing this value also. So here we can take actual title and expected title. Okay, actual and expected title. So these things we will do in this example. Understood, right? So let me try to execute. After 5 minutes the session will expire. So here just I want to print this value. I don't know what the title will come, so let me check the title. Okay, this is your actual title. Okay, so now we'll execute. Okay, so hope it will work. Okay, it will click on that Pavilion and it will capture the title of this page. Okay, I think I'm not closing this, right? So let me check this. You can see we having the 5 frame, actual and expected are matching, and iframe, and here title. Okay, I think after 4 minutes our session will expire. Then we will try to make the reusable method for this, all this, we will create for all the three, how to switch on the frame, how to get the size of the frame. Then this validation we have already, right? And how to switch on the default content. So we will create a reusable method. Okay, so let me go for this. So now, okay guys, after 2 minutes the session will expire. Okay, so when I do, I'm not using this frequently. Okay, so okay, I will connect with that link, we'll continue with that link.
Yes, sir.
Okay.